So what is Alzheimer's disease, and what's the difference between Alzheimer's disease and dementia? So dementia is actually a decline in intellectual ability, impacting memory plus one or more cognitive abilities, severe enough to interfere with everyday functioning.
Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia.
That's right. So dementia is actually an umbrella term, and Alzheimer's disease is a type of dementia.
So similar to cancer, if someone tells you that they have cancer, you often say, well, what type of cancer do you have? Alzheimer's is the same thing. So many people ask what influence genes have or genetics have in determining if someone gets Alzheimer's disease. We know that there are genetic influences. There are many genes that may increase your risk for developing Alzheimer's disease. For example, the ApoE gene. However, if people have this gene, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll get the disease. Some people that have the ApoE gene get dementia, and other people that don't have it do get dementia. We do know that lifestyle is important as well. In fact, it's probably more important than genes, and we can actually impact lifestyle where we can't impact our genes.
So we don't actually know the cause of dementia. We know that there are types of changes in the brain that occur in the brain within someone that develops, for example, Alzheimer's disease, but we don't actually know what those changes are.
So in terms of lifestyle, there are a few things that we can do to affect our risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. We know that sleep is important, so getting at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Actually, researchers have found that while we sleep, the brain clears these proteins that are associated, these bad proteins that are associated with Alzheimer's disease. So the more sleep that we can get, the more time our brain has to be able to clear those bad proteins.
Exercise is extremely important as well to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So if you can actually do that for 30 minutes per day for 5 days a week, it would be wonderful.
Another lifestyle factor is diet. We know that diet's very important, and specifically diets that are rich in fish, leafy greens, and berries appear to be more important in reducing your risk for Alzheimer's disease. Also, avoiding foods like saturated fats, added sugars, things like that. And then finally, maintaining a healthy weight. So it's been shown that obesity, particularly in midlife, really increases your risk for developing Alzheimer's disease.
Right, and also participating in cognitive stimulating exercises is extremely important. So such as reading and crossword puzzles, participating in computer activities, games, or even actually learning a new skill. That's really important as well. Also staying socially engaged is extremely important. So go out with friends and family. It's really important to maintain those relationships.
So these are just a few of the ways that we can reduce our risk for developing Alzheimer's disease.